Well, over the past week, I've been working on the moles for my ballast keel, and I did make some progress, but the problem is this whole week has been filled with all kinds of pretty powerful rain showers in almost every day, and even though they might call for partly sunny or cloudy or whatever, ultimately the storm clouds move in and we're getting all kinds of rain. Definitely climate change is taking place. And today, although it's fairly dry now, it is overcast and the weather forecast is calling for very powerful scattered thunder showers today for the rest of the afternoon, so I'm probably not going to get any work done. However, I don't have to keep topping the boat all the time to keep it from filling with water, because I did find the side tarps for the sunshade, and well, I'll show you. The ones on the ends are fitted just for that purpose, and then the side ones are pretty much generic, but they originally came with the shelter when I bought it many years ago, and I hadn't used them much, so they're still usable. We'll go take a look inside. Although it's kind of dark, I don't know if the camera's gonna show you much. You can see a little bit. I can't really do a lot of work in here right now. I don't want to bring in electrical cord and then have it start raining and have it outside. But here are the moles right here, and so I got all those trim pieces on the outside that I was working on, and now I just have to finish sanding. I have to round them all over so I can apply the fiberglass cloth and epoxy resin, and I need good weather for that. So they're just sitting there for now, but hopefully within another couple of days we'll get it. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the video right now and show you what I've been up to this past week and how far I've been able to get from where I left off in the last video. I apologize for not being able to get any further. The weather just hasn't been cooperative. Take a look. Now, I've been trying very hard to keep up with putting out a video every week, one for each channel, and I'll tell you, the weather just hasn't been cooperating. Climate change, it is taking place, it's very real, and it puts a damper when you're trying to work on a boat outside. It would be nice if I had a shelter where I could build a boat inside, or have a little bit of climate control. But I'm not as young as I used to be, and although I'm not going to melt, I don't want to be working with power tools in the rain. So it takes a little bit longer than I would like. So that's it for this week. Hopefully the next week will bring a little bit better weather and I can get further progress, because I need to finish rounding off all those trim pieces on the mold, and so I can start coating it with epoxy resin and some fiberglass cloth. From that point on, I can start putting up some bracing, basically making cradles to hold those molds and to keep them from expanding when it gets filled with concrete. And I also have to make the rebar framework that goes inside it, and welding on the keel bolts. Actually going to stick up through, they're really studs. Basically I'm using anchor bolts that you use for houses, because I have a bunch of them. And then I have to start mixing concrete and scrap steel and filling them up. So there's a lot to do there, and I also have to figure out a way of how to maneuver and position those keels. They're going to be around 400 pounds each. How do I get them in position under the boat, keeping them upright, getting them in position properly, and you know, it's just a lot to it. But I'll figure it out and I'll get it done. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you keeping up with my videos. And for those that have been kind enough to give me the likes and share my videos and subscribe and hit the little bell and all that kind of thing, I really very much appreciate it. And certainly I want to thank my patrons, because they do help offset some of my cost. And I don't think I could do it without all of your support. Thanks for watching.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?